It's time for the adventures of Stumpy and Grumpy.
Oh, social media. How are you on social media?
I'm bloody fantastic. In fact, I'm pretty good too.
Join us as we celebrate their odd friendship and their love of all things Australian.
Did you know that the platypus and the echidna are the only two animals that make their own custard?
This podcast is intended for adults, so wowzers can go fuck themselves.
You know, I've got something that a billionaire hasn't got.
What's that?
A Twitter account.
Oh, hey, was that a Trump joke?
Who's he? He's irrelevant now, isn't he?
Have you ever been banned from social media?
I've been cautioned a few times.
Have you?
Yeah,
Hey?
bit of a social warrior. Was a keyboard warrior.
Oh, how would you feel though if the whole networks they just went no, we're not taking any more of your tweets, for instance?
I feel like a twit.
Well, I'm sick and tired of wasting time playing on the net. I've got 1,000 friends on Facebook, most I've never met. And it really gets my Twitter when the laptop's up the creek and looking at me in the mirror is a social network freak. With a smartphone at my side and earphones on me head, I'm tapping, telling all the world what Uncle Nev just said. Now me pet parrot got away and flew off up the street. He let me know where he was at by sending me a tweet. Now I'm staring at the screen of this iPad once again, and I'm wondering how the hell on earth my eyes can stand the strain. And I know it's a no-brainer, but it gets me through the week. So it's morning all, one and all, from a social network freak. I like hers and she likes his and all that other bull. I'm texting to me brother, we're both sitting round the pool. I could just as easily open up my mouth and speak to him, but I'm not much for talking and I'm just a little dim. So I'm staring at the screen of this iPad once again, and I'm wondering how the hell on earth my eyes can stand the strain. And I know it's a no-brainer, but it gets me through the week. So it's morning all, yes, one and all, from a social network freak. Well, I'll just keep on tapping, and you just keep on crapping on about the instant coffee that you spilt in Grandma's shoes. And I'm still staring at the screen of this iPad once again, and I don't know how much longer these eyes will stand the strain. Well, I know it's a no-brainer, but it gets me through the week. So it's morning all, one and all, what a lovely day and a chat with Paul. Some new message from Tammy Hall, it's night all, one and all, you social network freaks.
Oh, how many words is that?
Talk about 11 to 8.
Yeah.
Talk about social network freak. That was Steve Sparrow. You know that he's orally enhanced?
Yeah, for those people out there who are like cerebrally disadvantaged, compromised, that was blind. He's blind. Not drunk, just blind. He can't see
He's
nothing.
got good hearing, in other words.
Yeah, I move the furniture around all the time on him.
You know, Pix, I might have asked you this before, but where did you get your first big start in the industry?
Mate, it was the Storm Drain Tunnel in West Tamworth. Oh, no, sorry, what was the question again?
Where did you get your big
Oh,
start?
me big
dickhead?
start. Where did I get me big start? Look. Apart from going on the road with Buddy Williams in '79, I mean, you know, I was lucky to get into the club scene in Sydney. So into one of the biggest club shows in Australia's history back in the early '80s. That was real luck. I struck out there. Real, you know, a lot of people were seeing me every week. And then with Digger Revell as well as Lester V. Coombs, moved back to Tamworth to hide hands. And then the fateful phone call one day, Stuart Watson had left Bullamakanka, and the number one country band in the land was looking for another fiddle player.
Though poor and in trouble, I wander alone with a rebel cockade in my hat. Friends may desert me and kindred disown. My country would never do that. You may single the shamrock, thistle and rose, or the three in a bunch if you will. I know a country that has gathered all those, and I love the great, land where the waratah grows and the wattle blooms out on the hill. Australia, Australia, so fair to behold, while the blue sky is arching above. The stranger should never have need to be told that the wattle blue means that her heart is of gold and the waratah red blood of love. Australia, Australia, most beautiful name, most kindly and bountiful land. I would die every death that might save her from shame if a dark cloud should rise on the strand. But whatever the quarrel, whoever the foe, let them come if they will. Though the struggle be grim, it's Australia that knows that the children shall fight while the waratah grows and the wattle blooms out on the hill. Australia, Australia, so fair to behold, while the blue sky is arching above. The stranger should never have need to be told that the wattle blue means that her heart is of gold and the waratah red blood of love. The waratah red blood of love.
Waratah and Wattle. Henry Lawson.
There you go.
With the with a BULLAMAKANKA.
Well, that's why we played that, because you're doing a little project on Henry Lawson, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. You've been working on that for a long time.
I've been working on it for a little while, and it'll be due for release hopefully the end of this year.
Yeah, so stay tuned to the podcast for information about that, and check the comments below, because we'll tell you about all that as the months progress.
You mentioned Stewie Watson earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I bumped into him just last year.
Where?
Out at Monogarilby.
Oh, Monogarilby. What a place, eh?
What a name.
What a name.
I've been around the world a couple of times or maybe more. I've seen the sights of Adelaide on every foreign shore. But when me friends all ask me the place that I adore, I tell them right away. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. I'll be standing in the kitchen, cooking up a roast, or Vegemite on toast, you and me a cup of tea. Later on we'll settle down and mull up on the porch and watch the possums play. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. There's a Sideways up the corner and a Woolworths down the street, and a new place that just opened up where they regulate the heat. But I'd trade them all tomorrow for a single bush retreat where the kookaburras call. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Some people like their houses with fences all around. Others live in mansions and some beneath the ground. But me, I like the bush, you know, with rabbits running round and a pumpkin vine out the back. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Give me a home among the the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Give me a home amongst the gum trees with lots of gum trees. A sheep or two, a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair.
Look at the size of that.
And an old rocking chair.
Oh my God!
Who was that? Who was that?
Sis, well done. How'd you out of breath? Hey, your breast.
I'm fitter
you've
than
got
you,
breath.
mate. I'm fitter.
No, you've got breast. If you move too fast, you'll knock yourself out. Listen, how good is that? Everybody in Australia, if we all did the actions of that song in the same time, the whole world's financial system would turn towards us. You know, I mentioned before about Monica Rilby. It's one of those funny names, isn't it? It's just one of those funny names.
It's a great name.
They're all over the place in
I
Australia.
know.
It's just amazing.
All right.
What?
You reckon they're good? Tell me where these ones are.
It's going to be a challenge.
Son of a bitch, spur.
Are you having a go? Oh no, that's the name. Okay,
Yes, that's
no. Okay, I've got no idea. Wouldn't be in Queensland though.
No, they're right there.
Where is it?
New South Wales.
Okay.
Mount Hump.
Definitely not Queensland. That'd have to be New South Wales or
New
Victoria.
South Wales.
Oh,
yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Shag Swamp.
That is definitely either Northern Victoria or New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Another one.
Round Woman's Hole.
Victoria.
New South Wales.
Oh,
Right next to Windy Gap.
yeah, it wouldn't be Queensland. No, that'd have to be Victoria or New South Wales.
Yeah, New South Wales.
Yeah.
Curly Dick Road.
Definitely New South Wales.
You're right, mate.
Yeah,
You're not doing
there you go.
Bastard Point.
That's Western Australia?
No. New South Wales
Oh
again.
shit!
Tittybong.
Listen. No, Queensland would absolutely never have a name in it like that. It's the quintessential Victorian name. That I think it's absolutely Victorian. Could never be in Queensland. Where's that?
Queensland. Shit.
You've all read the beautiful story of the countries far over the sea, from whence came our ancestors to establish this land of the free. There are some folks who still like to travel to see what they have over there, but when they go look, it's not like the book, and they find there is none to compare. Beautiful, beautiful Queensland, up where the wildflowers grow. We're proud of our beautiful climate, where we never see ice or snow. You can live on the plains or the mountains, or down where the sea breezes blow, and you're still in beautiful Queensland, the most wonderful state that I know. You can travel on beautiful highways, by the city, the village and farm, or sail up above on the skyways, and the beauty below you will charm. White cotton, green forest, blue rivers, sugar cane fields and fruit trees are there. You can look the world over and then you will say that Queensland has beauty to spare. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Queensland, up where the wildflowers grow. We're proud of our beautiful climate, where we never see ice or snow. You can live on the plains or the mountains, or down where the sea breezes blow, and you're still in beautiful Queensland, the most wonderful state that I know.
Oh, don't you gotta love Chad?
And that's the one and only Chad Morgenstein.
Yeah, I thought I'd play. You know, I thought I'd play a straight song of Chad's because I just think he's got an iconic voice, and it's yeah.
He certainly does. One that's lasted.
Love you, Chad.
The Adventures of Manny and Pix.
You know how we were talking about Australian place names before? When you were looking it up, did you see many for South Australia at all?
No, not many at
No,
all.
It's sort of a lovely state. I love South Australia when I was touring down there because it's quite clean and everything. But they're strange in South Australia. They're very strange. because they've got some strange laws that are still on the books. For instance, apparently from 1890 or something, there's this law that says if you see a horse and cart coming the other way, you have to pull over and dismantle your car so the horse isn't spooked. Right? In South Australia, if there's an abandoned house, you can't leave it. You actually got to take the roof off it, so squatters can't live in there. Isn't that? I mean, I didn't think there was many queer things about South Australia, but that's
Don Dunstan.
You went there. You went there. You went there, for fuck's sake.
Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. It's been a long, long time since I've been round your way. Yeah, Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. And I still love you, my sweet Adelaide. I was just a boy of 14 years. The Greyhound bus for Adelaide was bound. She said, I think your seat is over here. Her eyes were green, she smiled, so I sat down. Talking as we crept on through the night. She slept on my shoulder, it felt right. Laughing with the girl who was so sweet. Rolling down along King William Street. In Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. It's been a long, long time since I've been round your way. Yeah, Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. And I still love you, my sweet Adelaide. She was like a silver star that shines, heading to the west from Melbourne town. But one day I was hers and she was mine, holding hands and wandering around. Watch the sunset on the esplanade. Then the soft rain started falling hard. She gave me her address, I wrote it down. Well, I just wonder what she's doing now. Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. It's been a long, long time since I've been round your way. Yeah, Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. And I still love you, my sweet Adelaide. Yeah, I still love you, my sweet Adelaide, sweet Adelaide. It's been a long, long time since I've been round your way. Yeah, Adelaide, my sweet Adelaide. And I still love you, my sweet Adelaide. Yeah, I still love you, my sweet Adelaide. I still love you, my sweet Adelaide.
Doug McIntyre there. I think it's one of the nicest songs that's ever been written about that town. I'm telling you, there isn't many. There should be more.
No,
City of
there isn't.
parks, the city of churches. Gorgeous.
Could I hear a bit of you in the fiddling in there?
You know what? I was thinking halfway through. That sounds like me on the fiddle, and I couldn't remember doing the session. I'm thinking,
Doug, please ignore my idiot, mate. He hasn't got a clue.
I haven't got a clue, and I'm sorry, Doug, but if that was me, that was pretty good.
Tell us about Tamworth, Pix. What was it like for you growing up?
It's like, I'll say this, growing up gay, for me, was a piece of piss. Sure, I got bullied and sure, I got picked on, but for some reason, I looked at those kids being disadvantaged, not me, even though I was seriously disadvantaged. We were a very poor family. My mother was a cripple. My dad had no jobs. He was itinerant in that way. And we never had car, telephone or power. We went days and days and days without food sometimes. It was a very, very strange childhood. And I went out and picked birds' eggs and trapped rabbits. And I was a child of the bush. So for me, it didn't occur to me that it was so terrible.
It certainly gave you a determination. I mean, look at the stuff that you've done and look at who you've been with.
Some kids pop out, don't we? Some kids, but some kids actually, get crushed by it. Another kid. Yeah. You know who we're talking about, don't you?
I do
Libby.
indeed.
Yeah.
Sweet Libby.
Look, Becky Cole, of course, and her love of her life, Libby. Libby wrote this gorgeous song, and every time I hear it, I just burst into tears. So you go outside, piss off outside while I play the song.
Coloured windows Sundays and a green $2 bill. Sing the hymns, pass the plate around. I thought baby Jesus was the one who broke the hill. The painted blue up there and red down on the ground. It was 1980 something. I was learning to be me. Little tomboy girls had all the fun. Kindness didn't cost a thing, and we all loved for free. Sunday lunch meant food for everyone. I'm the outback preacher's daughter. I'm the little mouse that roared. I give Mum and Dad the credit, and they give it to the Lord. And that's where I learned to love the way I do. That's where I learned to hold my head up high. And that's where I learned a silver city sunset can take your breath away and make you cry. And if ever I stop living of my own free will, take me back to Broken Hill. My father had the answers to the questions of my youth. They got kind of curly through the years. He had all the wisdom and nothing but the truth. Curiosity still wins out over fears. Did you ever ride down Micah Street and wave out from your car to the little girls on BMXs in the old churchyard? And that's where I learned to love the way I do. That's where I learned to hold my head up high. And that's where I learned a silver city sunset can take your breath away and make you cry. And if ever I stop living of my own free will, take me back to Broken Hill. I'll always be a local. The years don't change a thing. Some may paint this beauty, and I will always sing. And that's where I learned to love the way I do. That's where I learned to hold my head up high. And that's where I learned a silver city sunset can take your breath away and make you cry. And if ever I to stop living of my own free will. Take me back to Broken Hill. Take me back to Broken Hill.
Stumpster and Grumpster.
Friday night in Derby at the Spinifex Hotel. Half the town is in the beer garden. The Pilgrim Brothers break into nowhere else but here, and the party crowd goes off like Krakatoa. Ah, the blokes are rough and ready, but the girls are doo-dah'd up in a full-on dress rehearsal for tomorrow's Derby Cup. While a Fitzroy crossing mob have found a space down near the stage, and they're dancing like goannas over hot sand. And me, well, I'm on my second beer, soaking up the scenery, happy to be here on the Kimberley frontier. Figured out, and all the single girls are dancing with him. While he does the bump and grind, he's eyeing off the boys just like they're eyeing off the girls to chat up later. Then the band calls Ashley Ubaguma up to sing, and I feel like I've just been hit by lightning. Something about don't muck me round. I reckon if he knuckled down, he could be the Jimmy Bonds of West Australia. And me, I'm on my one too many beer, grinning like a Cheshire cat from ear to ear on the Kimberley frontier. Behind the wheel, tires whistling down Great Northern Highway. Guitar lily in the back, strumming through our favorite tracks. It's all John Bryan from Willarion. Come afternoon, where I'd catching threadfin in the bay. Of course I got the big one, but I let it get away. Between the town beach markets and staircase to the moon, I take my bucket list big time on this trip to Broome. And now I'm on Matt Soul's mango beer to remind me of good times and friends till I'm back next year on the Kimberley frontier. Kimberley frontier.
How big is that? Graham Connor's Kimberley
Kimberley
Frontier.
Frontier.
Oh, gorgeous
Oh,
song. Absolutely gorgeous.
Great tucker up there and all.
Great Tucker up there.
Yeah.
Like, if I heard that wrong, I was thinking, that's Tucker up there. That's what
You're disgusting.
that's what that sounded like. Oh, that's Tucker up there.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of strange phrases like that in Australia, isn't there? I mean, if somebody was learning English from overseas and they came to Australia to learn English, they'd have a bit of a problem.
They'd be stuffed.
Absolutely stuffed.
Now, there's a phrase.
Yeah, there it is. And they wouldn't know What do you mean by stay? Well, that's a stupid voice I was putting on there. But if you come to Australia, you'd have to learn Strine, as they used to say. You know.
Yeah, let's talk Strine.
Let's talk Strine. And you'd need these words for important Australian social occasions, like meeting a new family.
New girlfriends. That's
New girlfriends.
Yeah, impressing.
He's going to try and impress his girlfriend.
Oh, let's listen.
Oh, this is Errol Grey. He's such a dick. He won't do it.
I got a new girlfriend. Took her to dinner to try and impress. I even threw on the old school tie. She wore her bridesmaid's dress. We went to this trendy restaurant, Hugo's modern Australian cuisine. I started reading the menu. It didn't look Australian to me. What the hell's this? Pâté foie de gras, cream brulee and consommé, venison loin on blue vein spatzel. What? Served with bomb puree, baked fig with goat curd salad. Ugh. Confits and fricassees. Bugger if I know what it all means. They may as well be feeding me. Duck's guts on toast, mashed potatoes and a piddly little steak. Sprinkle with some fancy tomato sauce in the middle of a great big plate. Well, I looked at the wine list, all Cab Sabs and Chardonnays. Hey, Dar, what the hell's a Merlot? Well, bugger it, I can't afford it anyway. So I ordered a bottle of Lagopna, the cheapest on the list. I kept topping her glass up, hoping she might get drunk. I wasn't going to say pissed, was I? We were on to the second bottle. The love dust was starting to fall, and when she put her hand on me leg, I thought, well, I was in for sure. Then this punsy little waiter interrupted our romantic bliss. He plonked 2 plates on the table. I said, hey mate, what do you call this? It looks like duck's guts on toast, mashed potato and a piddly little steak, sprinkled with some fancy tomato sauce in the middle of a great big plate. Well, it took me about 2 minutes to eat me dinner, and I suppose it didn't taste that bad, but I was still feeling bloody hungry. So I asked the waiter what dessert they had, but I suddenly lost my appetite. I couldn't believe what I just heard. The only dessert they had that night was caramel cigars and lemon curd. I'd rather have duck's guts on toast, mashed potato and a piddly little steak, sprinkled with some fancy tomato sauce in the middle of a great big plate. Come on, Dar, we're not eating caramel cigars. You can eat them anytime you go for a surf at Bondi.
Oh, that's just awful.
Come on, let's go back to my place, eh?
Swim under turn.
We'll get something to eat on the
He
way.
says fucking.
He says fuck.
Good Aussie
He
food,
might have
eh?
said Mr. Whippy earlier on. Thanks,
Like a
thanks,
kebab.
Errol. I'm fucking hungry now.
Duck's guts on toast. Errol Grey special.
Have you heard him do the John Williamson Take Off song?
Yeah, that's it. Like to sing a song about Australia.
He actually where he got his inspiration from. Not many people know this, but Errol Grey, fantastic wordsmith that he is, sold. He was the John Williamson shop bitch for about 4 or 5 years. Yeah, he used to sell John Williamson at the front of the show.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Bit of country music history that he didn't want people to know. Now, look, I've got some favourite Aboriginal artists, of course, in my time. Seriously. Aboriginal artists, of course, but also the Tiwis across the top. There's some great talent in Australia, as we all know.
And very comedic. They are funny.
Oh, and funny.
Their humour is amazing.
Just beautiful stuff. And I tell you what, when you go to Thursday Island, make sure you get a taxi trip up to the pub by this guy, the TI taxi driver. This guy's 84-year-old. Have a listen to this.
TI taxi driver going round and round, a giant traffic circle in a tiny town. Knows everybody's business, what's going on. TI taxi driver going round and round.
Ronnie's parked under the almond tree, eating kai from Mary's bakery, waiting for another call to come. Just enough time for a sweet cream bun.
TI taxi driver going round and round, a giant traffic circle in a tiny town. Knows everybody's business, what's going on. TI taxi driver going round and round.
Victor's doing a late pub run Friday night and everybody's having fun. But he knows he's got to work late and get up in the morning in the taxi by 8. To sit and play his guitar, loves to play music while I'm driving that car. Then before he knows it, the car phone rings. Boss says,
hurry up, you can pick up this thing, what? TI taxi driver going round and round, a giant traffic circle in a tiny town. Knows everybody's business, what's going on. TI taxi driver going round and round.
Alan's working hard on pension day. Then he hears,
hey driver, you going that way?
We only live across the street,
but your cool taxi sure beats the heat.
This is SEAMAN down again. Can I get a taxi to the Mangrove Hotel, please? I'm going to walk home.
Are you going to walk home?
I'm going to walk home.
There you go. Isn't that fantastic? TI taxi driver there from one of my favourite Tiwi artists there, Seaman Dan. You're going to be childish, aren't you? You're going to be really stupid.
No, Seaman.
You still listening to this crap?
Oh, Manfred, it's almost time for us to go. Another podcast. Hey, number 2. It's number 2.
Wow, and it's only taken us 16 months.
I know, it's fantastic, isn't it? Listen, we've got one more thing, and it's going to be, I reckon, I want to play the track that made Murray Hartin who he is today. Strangely enough, is still Murray Hartin. It's Turbulence, and this has got a bit of a story behind it.
Well, yeah, the thing is that this is the poem that really kicked off or put a good boot into the Australian bush poetry scene, if you want to be.
It was flogged by Lawsy, wasn't it? Yeah.
It certainly was, but it did a good bloody job, and it's a great piece.
Yeah, Turbulence it's called, and it's about a very iconic Australian.
Billy Hayes.
Who passed away.
Passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, in a big...
and he was a bit of a legend as well.
He certainly was. Big funeral out there at Alice Springs for him.
Here's a tale of Billy Hayes from out near Alice Springs. A wild young ringer in his day who done some crazy things. He jumped bulls over fences, raced a colt up Ayers Rock, See, his legs weren't built for walking, they were made for riding stock. A legend round the rodeos from Aileron to Broome, an untried horse at 6 a.m. was saddle break by noon. No form of equine foolery Bill wasn't going to try. Only one thing ever spooked him. He was way too scared to fly. If I was meant to do it, I'd have feathers and a beak. You take the plane then in a day, I'll drive and waste a week. I've been told they're safe as houses and mechanically they're sound. I don't see no rope or bridle, so I'm sticking on the ground. But one day Billy got a phone call from his mate in Adelaide. He'd got his girl in trouble, so the wedding cards were played. Oh, Bill, I don't care how you do it. You can beg or steal or borrow. But, mate, you've got to take the plane because the big day's on tomorrow. Well, Billy cursed and spat it, said, that dopey bloody coot. He knows I'd jump on anything that's coming out of chute. I've caught stallions that'd kill you, caught bulls got off their brain. Never thought they'd come today, I'd have to catch a plane. He legged it to the airport, he thought, well, this is it. The lady at the counter asked, where would you like to sit? He said, you know that black box thing they always seem to find? Well, you can stick me right inside it if you wouldn't bloody mind. The lady smiled politely, said, sir, I'll just take your bag. He said, I don't bloody think so. And by the way, it's called a swag. Well, Bill was sweating buckets when they finally cleared the strip. He had his seatbelt on that tight, he was bleeding from the hip. But when they levelled out, he stopped shaking at the knees. He looked around, relaxed, and thought, this flying game's a breeze. He clipped his belt undone, stretched out in his seat. Well, he couldn't stretch that far because his swag was at his feet. Then the captain crackled something. Bill asked the hostess what was said. Sir, you'd better buckle up. There's some turbulence ahead. Turbulence? What's that? Sir, it's pockets caused by heat. And when it gets severe, it can throw you from your seat. Throw me, I'll be buggered. He pushed his seat right back, wrapped his legs around his swag and stuck his left hand through the strap. He jammed down his Akubra. He was ready now to ride. Then things got pretty bumpy and Billy yelled, outside! Well, the plane she dropped 1,000 feet, rose up 500 more. When his head near hit the ceiling, he gave a mighty roar. I've rolled all through the territory and never come unstuck. So give me all you got, big bird, and buck, you bastard buck. And while the passengers were screaming in fear of certain death, Billy whooped and hollered till he near ran out of breath. You would have thought that canvas swag was welded to his ass. And before the ringer knew it, he'd bucked up to business class. There seemed no way to tame this creature. It had 10 gears in reverse. Didn't worry, Billy just bucked on through to first. He'd done somersaults with twists on this mongrel mount from hell. He yelled out to the pilot, for Christ's sake, ring the bell. Bill was bleeding from the bugle. He had cuts above both eyes. If you weren't there on the spot, you'd probably think I'm telling lies. He'd been upside down, inside out, done flips and triple spins. You might have seen some great rides in your time, but hands down, Billy wins. With the flight returned to normal, Bill was flat out on the deck. Still stuck to his swag, but he looked a bloody wreck. He pulled himself together, stood up and raised his hat. Said, I've had some tough trips in me time, but never one like that. An 8-second spin in Alice proves you're made of sturdy stuff. I was on there near a minute, and I reckon that's enough. Well, the first-class folk were dumbstruck at this crazy ringer's feat. But Bill just grabbed a crownie and he walked back to his seat. Now, years have passed, Bill's long give the bucking game away. Too many breaks and dusty miles for far too little pay. Now, planes are not a problem. In fact, he'd rather fly than ride. And when you talk about his maiden voyage, his chest puffs out with pride. You can talk about your Rocky Neds and that old chainsaw bloke. I'd ride them both without a rope and roll a bloody smoke. There's cowboys round who think they're hot. Well, they ain't tasted heat. Well, they've ridden time on turbulence at
Murray
30,000
Hartin.
feet.
Turbulence.
You think he's
Thanks,
drunk
Max.
now? I think he's drunk. Because you can
Thank
tell
you.
he had that drunk speak, he had the drunk slur going on.
No, he's pretty good when he's drunk.
No, he's pretty good to me. Give us another. Can you
Talk about drunk.
open
At
that
only
glass
$2
bottle?
an episode, what have you got to lose? $2, I guess.
Leave it alone. It's our turn to go and get
If you don't like it, who cares? If you do, we'll be back next week with another episode of Stumpy and Grumpy.